Jake Paul has once again captured the world's attention with his most jaw-dropping training video yet. The internet is buzzing with excitement as fans and critics alike react to the impressive display of skill and determination. This new video comes on the heels of Jake Paul's stunning victory over the legendary Mike Tyson, a win that has sent shockwaves through the boxing community and beyond. Paul's victory over Mike Tyson was more than just a fight, it was a statement. Facing one of the most feared and respected boxers in history, Jake Paul proved that he could stand toe-to-toe with a legend and emerge victorious. This monumental win has redefined his place in the boxing world, earning him newfound credibility and silencing many of his harshest critics. Fans who once dismissed him as a novelty act are now acknowledging his skill, heart, and commitment to the sweet science. The training video, which quickly went viral, offers a glimpse into the rigorous preparation that made this victory possible. It's clear that Jake Paul's success is no accident. It's the result of countless hours of hard work, discipline, and an unwavering belief in himself. The energy and intensity of the footage have left fans inspired and eager to see what's next for the rising boxing star. As the boxing world continues to react to Jake Paul's latest triumph, speculation is already mounting about his next opponent. Will he take on another boxing legend, a top-ranked contender, or perhaps even a world title fight? One thing is certain, Jake Paul is no longer an outsider looking in. He's a force to be reckoned with, and his journey is far from over.
Like highly promotable, like really good at selling fights. You'd be like, this kid's the future.
Jake Paul's latest training footage is making waves, grabbing attention from fans and critics alike. The intensity of his workouts, featuring explosive power, quick reflexes, and razor-sharp focus, reveals a fighter who's taking his craft seriously. For anyone still labeling Jake as just a YouTuber trying out boxing, it might be time to rethink that notion. His dedication to improving his skills is undeniable, and this recent training clip sends a clear message. Jake Paul is not just showing up, he's aiming to dominate. The video highlights his impressive speed, strength, and discipline, proving that he's evolving into a legitimate contender in the boxing world. It's evident that Jake is preparing for something big, and he's not cutting any corners. The determination in his eyes and the precision in his movements tell the story of someone who's hungry for victory. As he continues to push his limits, Jake Paul is forcing the boxing community to take him seriously. Whether you love him or hate him, there's no denying the work he's putting in. His journey from social media star to professional boxer is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing narratives in the sport. If his training intensity is any indication of what's to come, fans can expect a fierce and focused fighter ready to make a statement in the ring. Jake Paul isn't here to play games, he's here to make history.
Nothing he's doing looks wrong. He's not like sticking his head straight up in the air and winging punches with his eyes closed. He's fighting well. He looks good.
Jake Paul's latest training video has taken the boxing world by storm, hitting harder than a knockout punch. But this isn't just another gym session showing basic workouts. It's an all-out display of power, speed, and determination that has fans and critics alike talking. The video opens with Paul performing explosive push-ups that look like something out of an action movie. His hands leave the ground with each rep, showcasing both strength and agility. From there, he shifts into a series of lightning-fast combinations, punching so quickly that the camera struggles to keep up. The precision and intensity are undeniable, hinting at a fighter who's not just in shape but is pushing himself to new limits. What sets this training montage apart is the raw energy and confidence Paul exudes. His conditioning drills are intense enough to challenge even seasoned professionals, reflecting his serious commitment to the sport. For someone who started as a social media sensation, Jake Paul is steadily proving that he's more than just a celebrity boxer, he's a legitimate contender. The video isn't just about physical prowess, it's a bold statement. Paul seems to be sending a clear message to the boxing world, he's not here to play games. Whether you love him or hate him, it's hard to ignore the work he's putting in.
Oh, fuck the rankings. It's a number, who cares? Like, literally, people just want to like classify things into a numbers chart.
What's creating even more buzz is the perfect timing of Jake Paul's latest training video. Since his fight with Mike Tyson, Paul's training intensity has gone through the roof. Every frame of the video radiates aggression, precision, and an unrelenting focus on one goal, silencing his critics. It's a mission that began after his split decision loss to Tommy Fury in 2023. Determined to refine his skills, Paul has been on a relentless journey to level up, and this video is proof he's succeeding. But what's driving this viral display of power? Paul's training approach has undergone a complete transformation. He's blending traditional boxing techniques with cutting-edge innovation, and high-intensity interval training, HIIT, has become a cornerstone of his regimen. If you've ever wondered how a Disney Channel star and YouTube prankster could evolve into a legitimate boxer, this video is your answer. This isn't just another fitness montage, it's a raw, unfiltered showcase of power, innovation, and sheer determination. Explosive push-ups, rapid-fire combinations, and grueling conditioning drills leave no doubt this isn't just a guy punching a heavy bag. This is a transformation. Paul's punches aren't just fast, they're precision fast. And while he continues to push his limits, the internet is collectively losing its mind over this incredible evolution. Let's talk about Jake Paul's cardio for a moment. Sure, running and jump rope are standard for boxers, but Jake isn't just going through the motions, he's strategic about every step. And then there's the mental game, where Jake is absolutely crushing it. He's training like a man on a mission. Laugh, joke, or post memes all you want, but the evolution is undeniable. Whether or not you believe he stands a chance against Mike Tyson, one thing is clear, Jake Paul is taking boxing seriously, and his training proves it. These training videos aren't just workouts, they're a blueprint for what modern boxing could become: aggressive, innovative, and calculated. It's a perfect reflection of Jake himself, bold, unapologetic, and impossible to ignore. As the internet dissects every frame, one thing is certain, Jake Paul isn't just following the script, he's rewriting it in a way only he can. Social media is on fire, and the world is split. Is Jake Paul the next big thing in boxing, or is he completely delusional? Fans are hyped, critics are vocal, but one thing's for sure, no one's staying silent. Here's the twist, this video isn't just about looking like a fighter, it's about looking like a real fighter. Gone are the days of casual training montages and influencer workouts. Jake's not just shadowboxing in his backyard anymore, he's leveling up. But how did it all begin? Jake Paul's boxing journey has been nothing short of a roller coaster. What started as a joke has evolved into something impossible to ignore. Remember his 2020 knockout of YouTuber Anessen Gibb? People laughed it off back then, but no one's laughing now.
I mean, even Paul, bro. Paul is not a small guy.
No.
He's big. Like, a lot of guys think he's tiny. He's a huge boy.
He's a big dude, and he can.
Then came the moment Jake Paul sent Nate Robinson crashing to the canvas, followed by his knockout of Ben Askren. Suddenly, the laughter turned into serious questions. Is this guy for real? Fast forward to 2024, and Jake Paul just defeated the Mike Tyson. Yes, the legendary Mike Tyson. Over 8 grueling rounds, Jake landed sharp punches, showcased smart footwork, and walked away with a $40 million payday. Now, he's sitting on an 11-1 record with 6 knockouts and arguably the most unexpected career in boxing history. But it hasn't all been smooth sailing. His first loss to Tommy Fury in 2023 was a setback many thought would end his boxing journey.
Like you said, he's gonna take his time. There we go. Now he's taking his time. He's forced to now. And he gotta switch it up because he's fighting.
Instead of giving up, Jake Paul came back stronger. He outboxed Nate Diaz, knocked out Andre August and Ryan Borland in the first round, and even defeated Mike Perry in a tough 6-round fight. Then came the Tyson bout. What many assumed would be a quick disaster turned into a showcase of Jake's skill, stamina, and strategy. Like him or not, Jake Paul has evolved from an influencer boxer into a serious competitor who can't be ignored. The turning point came when Jake shifted from spectacle-driven events to facing respected opponents. His fight against former MMA fighter Ben Askren in April 2021 was pivotal. While critics dismissed Askren's boxing ability, Jake's knockout victory made people take notice. He followed this with a win against former UFC champion Tyron Woodley in December 2021, further cementing his place in the sport. By the time Jake faced Anderson Silva in October 2022, a revered striker in combat sports, the narrative was shifting. Jake didn't just win, he earned respect for holding his own against an athlete of Silva's caliber.
Steady stance, nice little bounce.
Behind the scenes, Jake Paul's rise is far from random, it's the result of a carefully calculated strategy. His investments in elite coaching and top-tier facilities highlight his serious approach to the sport. Jake trains under BJ Flores, a former cruiserweight contender who has honed his technical skills, and Danny Smith, known for preparing fighters for high-stakes bouts. Together, they built a training camp focused on developing not only Jake's physical conditioning but also his mental resilience. This level of dedication sets Jake apart from the many influencers who have attempted crossover careers in sports. He's not just dabbling, he's building a foundation for long-term success.
Do you feel like you've done enough in the sport and for the sport to merit consideration to be placed into the cruiserweight rankings?
Oh, fuck the ranking.
Critics often overlook the strategic brilliance behind Jake Paul's career moves. Rather than diving headfirst into the toughest competition, he carefully selected opponents, each fight designed to introduce new challenges while preserving his confidence. What makes Jake's transformation so compelling is how he's leveraging every resource to reshape himself and prove his doubters wrong. He's not relying solely on natural talent or athleticism, he's building himself into a fighter from the ground up. From elite coaches to cutting-edge scientific training methods, Jake's evolution is a masterclass in maximizing opportunity and dedication. Whether or not he beats Mike Tyson, Jake's journey has already shifted the narrative around influencer athletes, leaving a lasting impact on the world of sports.
If this kid was not a YouTuber, if he wasn't some guy that you knew from the time he was like 16 years old on YouTube, and you just saw him box, and you saw him knock out former UFC champions, you saw him beat legitimate boxers, or beat athletes and beat a bunch of MMA fighters, you'd go, this kid can fucking fight.
Jake Paul's supporters, a mix of loyal fans and those captivated by his transformation, believe this could be his breakout moment. They highlight his relentless training, strategic planning, and the sheer audacity of stepping into the ring with a legend. These fans argue that Jake's calculated approach and mental toughness make him more prepared than critics realize. Jake Paul is reinventing boxing, and while not everyone is happy about it, one thing is clear: while critics scoff, Jake is quietly rewriting the rules. His training isn't just about punching bags or endless sparring, it's a blend of old-school grit and next-gen innovation. Think Rocky Balboa meets Silicon Valley. Jake's camp uses data analytics to fine-tune everything from his punching power to his footwork efficiency. Yes, you read that right, Jake Paul has spreadsheets for his hooks.
Ciao, Jake El Gallo Paul!
Let's talk about impact. Love him or hate him, Jake Paul's training is sparking a wave of inspiration among young athletes. Forget traditional gym routines, today, they're logging into apps, studying Jake's methods, and dreaming big. He's made it cool to approach boxing like a tech startup, blending innovation with grit in a way that's undeniably effective for the modern era. But here's the kicker: Jake isn't just training for Tyson, he's building a legacy. He's become the poster child for influencer athletes breaking into competitive sports, showing that internet fame and hard work can go hand in hand. Sure, purists may cringe, but history won't remember their tweets, it will remember Jake's transformation. So, is Jake ready for Tyson? That's the million-dollar question. Drop your bets in the comments and get ready to witness a fight that could redefine everything.